over the half a century that the Toyota Corolla has been sold in the United States. We've called it lots of things, generally using terms reliable, respectable, sensible, decent, unassuming, that you might apply to your neighbor. But rarely have we characterized a Corolla in more emotional terms, even if the odd model. The Corolla M, for example, offered slightly zestier handling and looks. In the case of the M, any enthusiasm was tempered by a killjoy powertrain, a droning CVT, and a glaring lack of modern amenities such as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or factory satellite radio. Enter the all-new 2019 Corolla Hatchback, which rides on a new platform, has a new engine and transmissions, and benefits from fresh styling inside and out. The new car effectively replaces the previous M model. A redesigned Corolla sedan will bow later. It's too early to know if we'll actually feel much love for it from a driving standpoint. But it seems promising and, to our surprise, actually looks good. Like the outgoing Corolla M, which was a scion until that brand was axed. The 2019 Corolla Hatchback is more closely related to the Europe market Urus hatchback than the staid Corolla sedan that Americans gobble up by the hundreds of thousands every year. The redesigned 2019 Urus hatchback gave us our first hint of what the new Corolla hatchback might be like when it made its debut at the Geneva Auto Show a few weeks ago. Built on Toyota's new global architecture, TNGA, the Corolla hatchback grows in every key dimension except height. Up 1.5 inches in length, 1.2 inches in width, with a 1.5-inch greater wheelbase and wider front and rear tracks, but a 1.0-inch lower roof. Like the Urus, the Corolla wears Toyota's gaping maw grille perhaps better than any recent model. The front overhang is 0.8 inch shorter, while the rear overhang is longer by the same amount. The liftgate is rendered in composite plastic and is raked 14 degrees steeper, reflecting its ostensibly sporty positioning. The Corolla hatchback will be offered only in SE and XSE trims, both featuring dramatic horizontal LED headlamps and tail lamps and chrome exhaust tips. The XSE adds chrome front grille trim, a chunky rear spoiler, deeper lower body moldings, and 18-inch wheels versus the 16s on the SE. If you've ever been inside a current generation Corolla sedan, you may be relieved to know that the hatch's interior has moved decidedly forward. The dash and door panels have been completely rethought and are better organized visually. Toyota touts its attempt to unify materials and elements in terms of shapes, color, graining, and gloss levels while ridding the switchgear of unnecessary lettering. Instruments are tucked down deep in their binnacle, and an 8.0-inch display screen rises prominently from the dashboard above the digital climate controls. Toyota said its new front seats feature revised cushions with, interestingly, a lower hip point that is said to provide a more natural body posture. And the seats are separated by a wider console for better elbow room. They are separated by a 1.7-inch wider console for better elbow room, while the rear seat cushions are said to fend off fatigue, since it's so exhausting sitting in the back seat of a car. All models get a leather shift knob, an electronic parking brake, keyless ignition, and 2 USB ports. Apple CarPlay compatibility, Amazon Alexa, Wi-Fi, Siri Eyes Free, and voice recognition are all standard.